everyone, welcome to Talktoustoday. I'm Namita.
And I'm Simrit. And today's topic is guilty pleasures. Actually, to be honest, I was really conflicted about the name for today's topic. Guilty pleasures? I absolutely hate the word guilt. It would insinuate that we're doing something that's wrong. And we're not talking about that. Mostly women get guilted constantly, and we have to stop that cycle. What we are talking about are things that we do on a daily basis to just de-stress and stay safe. We're not talking about how, like, being with our children, eating family meals, that's the big stuff. That's really important. But we are going to talk about small, stupid, everyday actions that we take to carry on, without going bonkers in this crazy busy world. Just some small mini breaks meant just for us, which we don't normally talk about. So maybe some of the stuff deserves guilt, but we're going to let you guys out there decide.
Yeah, see, we all have been there. It's a crazy day. The work is piling up. Your kid's computer isn't working. So the teacher is calling to complain that he isn't unmuting his microphone, and the dog peed in the middle of the living room, which your husband let you know before heading out for work. Your own work call is in 30 minutes. What do you do to calm yourself down? Simrit, go.
Oh God, been there, right? I don't know if I should say this because it's really stupid. I go and lock myself in the bathroom or like anywhere else and play Candy Crush.
Oh my God.
That's my unguilty pleasure. That's what I do, seriously.
You're still a candy person.
I'm just sitting there, lighting up these candies and playing. Those three green candies are my savior. And I seriously believe it prevents me from screaming at my innocent child for no fault of this. Those 5 Candy Crush lives definitely save me. I admit it. This deserves some guilt. What about you, Namita?
Well, I'm only blushing, what I'm going to say now. Okay. So, well, yours is really weird hack. Well, mine too. So what I do is I also lock myself in the room or bathroom, and I go online retail therapy for sexy and exotic clothes. I go to different sites which sell hot swimming suits, lingerie, nightwear, and I keep putting them in my cart. And I escape to these nice beaches, imagining myself in those dresses.
So that's an expensive act, though, right? You're spending money. That's expensive.
No. Well, I'm smart. See, I keep putting them in my cart, but buying part doesn't happen until I calm myself down. And so no money spent. I don't think this deserves any guilt. So I'm all set that way.
I actually agree. This is a totally unguilty pleasure. And a cool one. It probably gets you motivated to work out more and look like the sexy mama you are.
Well, you never know. Absolutely. It does. It does to some extent.
Right? It does, right? Absolutely. Let's discuss another situation when we just feel like blah, those days with lockdowns and isolation. Both Namita, like you and me, are really fortunate. We live with our families, but even then, with all these people around, it gets depressing when we, think about when will life get back to normal, when will things improve for our kids, and just other rotten, depressing. Maybe we're PMSing, I don't know, all that stuff. What do you do when you feel truly down and out?
Well, yes, we all feel it. The pressure of being stuck at home, even if we are not in lockdown, can be difficult to handle the kids around and homeschooling them. And it's up to us moms to stay vibrant and energized. So I have a very simple, unguilty pleasure. Whether everyone is at home or it's just my kids and me, I blast music, and my daughter and me truly dance, rocking our heads on the rock music, acting like real rock stars. And, we're playing in a band. and as if we are just performing a live band show with a lot of people, is there to cheer us up, and twirling around here in our, on your face and our faces, and move to the music. It is so de-stressing. Sometimes my son and my husband also join in, and even my house help.
Nice.
So it takes
Oh, wow.
it's like a mini party that we start sweating and panting, and endorphins kick in. So before you know it, we are all laughing uncontrollably. It's our dance break. That's what. That's just
Oh God,
such an
that's the
amazing.
most unguilty. That's amazing. It's the most unguilty pleasure I've heard of, and it's so good for you, right? Like sweat it out, and the kids they got this mini break. I want to be part of that mini party.
Always welcome. You should come. And that's what it is like. But so what about you, Simrit? You deal with these feelings too. So what do you do then?
Obviously, we've all been there. Mine's a little selfish, maybe very selfish compared to yours. I mean, before COVID, about 2 or 3 times a week, I would go to the office. So my commute's about 45 kilometers one way. So that's about a driving time of 2 or 3 hours a day. And depending on traffic, and everyone in Delhi can tell you that traffic is a bitch, right? Like it's crazy. But to be honest, I never complained about the traffic. I love these drives. I look forward to them because it's my time. Nobody's in the car. I'm there. I'm blasting. Sometimes I'm on the phone, but I'm blasting music, and I love music too. So I've got my Punjabi music or my retro Hindi or Govinda or whatever.
Wow,
Govinda. And so I'm bopping in the car. I'm like, I'm into the music, and I'm mouthing the words I love to sing. And then it's not as healthy as you because I'm just like, going here and there, but I'm driving still and be careful. But you can see like people are like, what the hell is she doing? And so they're moving their cars away from me. It's really like they're like, it's awesome. So the cars are also moving away. It's a win-win for me, I think. I don't think it's anything to feel good.
That is a win-win. That is a win-win. Drivers are making room for your car while you act like a crazy person. I love it. Also, we hear so much about road rage, and I think watching you like that would make people laugh, either at you or with you, but the rage factor has to go down.
I never thought of that. Definitely a win-win there. So I'm not going to feel guilty about this one. This is my unguilty pleasure. Let's coin that. Okay. So one more situation. The fight with the spouse, or like sometimes another family member. Oh God. No matter how many times you have the same argument or a disagreement, fighting with the spouse becomes so unpleasant. I don't know what it is. Puts me in a completely rotten mood. Even after 15, 16 years of being together, messes up the vibe in the house. Everyone's on alert, like, oh God, they're both fighting, and then I'm a communicator, so I'm going at it, I'm like telling, no. I know, I can hear it, like, stop, like he's in a silent zone, I need to back off. I know the mistakes, but what do you do when that happens? Does it happen to you? You guys have a great fight. Do you go through that?
Well, of course we do. Every couple goes through that. I go for a brisk walk and get every emotive outside. I have a full-on argument by myself. I keep babbling, gesturing while I'm walking. My arms are all over the place. I keep walking till I have said everything I need to, and then calm down. Now that we have to wear masks, no one can hear me clearly, but they still see me like all furious. And sometimes after a really bad argument or fight, I can walk for 2 hours, just go on and on.
Oh my God, that's so healthy. Like you're walking, you're dancing, this is so great.
Oh,
Guilt in that. Another unguilty pleasure for you. When I've been through a crazy disagreement or argument, I just escape to my basement. So my basement houses all my books and my library and my music. So I put on some music, I kick back. Sometimes I'm reading, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm just writing the reviews of my books. Sometimes I just sit in my library and absorb this energy of like calm and being alone. So this is weird. I hate to clean. Everybody knows me, dusting, mopping, anything. But I actually start dusting. If it's a really bad fit, I dust my books. I'm like,
Your servants must be very happy then.
It's weird, right? So I'm like, it's just their energy, something about that. It just being surrounded with my books keeps me sane. So yeah, no guilt for me there. No, that's my unguilty pleasure.
Well, that's not guilty pleasure at all. Well, I have a special guilty pleasure which I keep for when I am super tired and had a hard day. I love DIYs, do it yourself projects. Well, I have mentioned that I love creating, but the type of DIY I enjoy most is taking clothes and cutting them up, creating new stuff out of them. I have taken out bed sheets, cut them into some decorated table covers, I put some lace or beads on it, made some lamps out of bottles. My home is scattered with my creations, but what I absolutely love doing is taking my perfectly good clothes, cutting them up. I bought a brand new t-shirt from Zara and I made it into a crop top. So I just cut up new clothes to make my own creations using scissors, and cutting is like so de-stressing. And when you make something out of it, it is so satisfying. That's my guilty pleasure, big time.
No. I was waiting for you to finish. You go buy stuff you like as is, and then you go cut it up to de-stress. That gets my vote for a little bit of a guilty pleasure to me. You could just cut up your old clothes.
Yeah, that is a guilty
creation. That's cool. For me, those particularly hard and long days, when you're just stressed, are dealt with some normal, in my mind, normal, truly guilty pleasure of indulgence, food indulgence. For anyone who knows me, knows that I try being the key word here, try to stay healthy. And, I moderately work out, and I'm like, no meat and no sweets and no fried and all that stuff. But the days I'm just like, had a bad day or just tired or feeling rotten, take a big bar of chocolate. And I'm not saying like, minis. No, I can't do that. The big bar of chocolate. My favorite is Reese's. If anyone's coming, please bring those. But anything will do. And I just go and eat it by myself. And I don't need any judgment from anyone else. So I literally like make sure nobody is around and I eat this. I know this deserves guilt because that's not good for you, but I love it. It gives me so much fun. It's not often, but I do it. And I just noticed a pattern. Hang on. Every time you're dancing, you're walking, and then you're like, creating. No wonder you're so fit. You like all your stuff involves activity. Here I am like sitting, food, stuff your face, read a book. Oh my God, I need to change my habits for sure. Reminder to self, be more like Namita.
Well, no, you need to be just yourself. And all of you also stay true to yourself. I think we all need to stay sane in this crazy and now more than ever stressful world. We have so much negativity around these days, and we need to truly stay centered. And for that, just take some time out for yourself, go for a walk, get a massage, hang out with your friends, or eat that piece of cake.
Okay.
Of course. Let us know your unguilty pleasures. We would love to hear from you. Tell us what you are doing to give yourself a mini break.
Yeah. So that's all on Talk to Us today, but we look forward to hearing from you all. So if there's anything that you guys like about our show, do let us know in the comment section or email us at hello@talktoustoday. That's down there. And let your friends know where to find us. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to stay notified of our videos every Friday at 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us on Talk to Us Today.
Remember to talk to us today.
Talk to us today.
Keep
smiling. Keep laughing.
And
don't forget to
keep talking.
Yeah. Absolutely. Bye, everyone.